Some people will imagine that doing haram money is more easy. Maybe it looks more easy, but it is not actually. You can make a lot of money, but you can lose a lot more. Who am I? Join me in my quest to happiness, from crime to Islam to success. My name is Ishaq Mustaqim, the story of a river, the Muslim with big dream. Follow my vlogs, follow my life, follow my dream. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam. So today, inshallah, we're gonna speak a little bit about money, inshallah. Because I see that this is a big problem. It's a lot. Shaitan attack a lot of people with this subject. Money. Come get haram money. You know. So let's talk about it, inshallah. So right now I'm working. Alhamdulillah. I'm grateful to Allah that He made it possible for me to have a job. You know. And it's funny that I say this, because if I was not a Muslim, because before Islam, subhanallah, having a job was the death penalty. That was like the craziest thing. I couldn't think about it. I will never have a job. Like, having a job is like so much a waste of time for me before, because I used to have so much expenses that having a job was nothing. You know, even my stepfather said to me one day, he said, "Why aren't you working?" I said, "Because I need money. So that's the thing, you know what I mean? But when you're spending a few $1,000s a day, having a normal job on the minimum wage, it just doesn't make it. And because I don't have regular school, and because I do have a criminal file, and now I have tattoos everywhere, it's getting harder and harder to get a job, you know. And the thing is that, yes, I could get a job, any type of job, but having a job that pays, that pays not only the bills, that pays, it's a little bit hard. So that's why I want to talk about that right now, because there's people maybe not in the same situation as me, but that used to make haram money before, and now they just they're sending me some message, and they're like, "Oh brother, give me some tips, I need money, and I feel like I want to go back to the haram money, and I don't know what to do. I'm worried about my faith, my iman, you know what I mean?" So this video is for that, inshallah. Number one, you have to figure out, why do you want more money? What is your need? What is your need really? Most of the people, they don't even make a plan on their life, you know what I mean? That's another subject. They think they need that much money, but for real, they need even more, so because they don't make a plan on their life. That's the question. To make a plan on your life, what do you want? Where do you want to be in 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, inshallah, if you're still alive? What type of life would you like to live, and how much will that cost? And then you have to figure out, from how much it really costs, for living that life. And then you have to reverse engineer, inshallah, to know how much money you need to make today to live that life in the future. Because if you don't have a target, you don't have a plan, okay? So you need a target, you need to create a plan on how much you need every day. And when you have clarity on this, inshallah, then you can start thinking on how you're gonna make more money. That's one part. Second part that I really want to say, that I really want to talk, is because haram money. Let's talk about haram money. I really believe, I strongly believe, I firmly believe right now that you can make a lot more money in a halal way that with haram money. You know, like some people will imagine that doing haram money is more easy. Maybe it looks more easy, but it is not actually. Like for me to been able to make like a lot of money in haram money, it took many years, and it took a lot of contact. It took a lot of trying and trying, error and trying, and it took still a lot of time, a lot of work, subhanallah, and a lot of not giving up. And that's mostly what you need to like make it in halal money as well. You need to focus on something, and you need to work a lot. You need to never give up. You need to try and to fail a lot, because failure is just a way to get closer to success. You fail to success. This is the thing, man. You have to fail to success. So this is with haram money and halal money. The only thing is that with haram money, when you fail, then you're probably gonna get a case. You're probably gonna have to pay a lawyer. Then you're probably gonna have problems with the law, have a criminal record, go to jail, lose everything, maybe even lose your life. So on one side, you can make a lot of money, but you can lose a lot more. And in halal money, when you lose, you know, the worst that it can go is that you make bankruptcy and you lose everything, but you don't lose your life. You don't go to jail, like you don't have a criminal file. So the downside is not that much, and the upside is even more. Let's talk statistic. There's not a lot of people in the street that really live like a millionaire. Most of the people are flashing cash on Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. Like, they're flashing cash, and you look like, oh, they're making a lot of money. And you watch in the background, and they're living in an apartment. And they're living in a condo when it's not really furnished. They're flashing out that cash, but maybe 2 hours after, they don't have that much money no more, because that was the cash flow, and that money wasn't theirs. They had to give it back to buy some new drugs or anything, you know what I mean, to sell it again. So you should not get impressed by that. You know, that's the thing. That's the real thing, you know what I mean? Like they're driving big cars, like woo, big cars that they don't own, that they have problem to put some gas in it, that subhanallah, they still park that car and they go live in an apartment. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. Okay? When you build a business, a legit business, halal money, you build a business, you have it, then you can show off your business, not the money that is making, but you can show off the business, because the business bringing you a lot of money. You know what I mean? We're talking about money. We're talking like if we want to run after the money, even if I don't believe that a Muslim we should just run after the money. I believe a Muslim should be strong and have money to help other people. But and if you're helping other people and you have more money, then you can buy nice things. I'm gonna continue the video after, inshallah. I need to stop, go see a young brother. I try to inspire and influence people in a positive way. So I'm parking. I have my truck, so I can park anywhere. If I put it like that, they're gonna think I'm delivery. And inshallah, just gonna go meet that little brother, and after that I'm gonna continue the video, inshallah. I finished with the little brother, and I'm helping another brother move right now. And while I was helping him to move, mashallah, we started that conversation, that little talk, you know, about with another brother about actually this subject. This is crazy, because this is what everybody's want. This is what everybody, like, that's the problem, you know. Everyone want to make more money. Everyone want to live like a superstar. Like everyone wants that millionaire lifestyle. Everyone wants to fake it until they make it, you know. So alhamdulillah, and I think we can speak about that even more. But the thing is that I don't remember what I said earlier today. So what I'm saying is that, you know, there's ways to learn how to make business. There's way how to make money, legit, halal, you know, because legit doesn't mean that is halal, you know what I mean? Like buying houses on riba, you know, it's legit, but it's not halal. So as a Muslim, it's really important. Let me go sit there, inshallah. So as a Muslim, it's really important to look for the halal and not the legit, inshallah. And now, because we're living in that internet space, internet time, it's like crazy, you know. It's the best time ever to live because it's brand new. When I was a young kid, we had no internet, you know. Internet did not exist. So now you're living in a state that internet is fast enough to, you know, to watch videos and on go on your phone. So you have access to all the big in business like Elon Musk, and you know, you can listen to Warren Buffett. What he says, like he's one of the most the richest man on earth. Actually, he's not the richest man on earth because he's not a Muslim. That's how much Islam is worth. You know what I mean? Yes, with the money, is one of the richest men on earth. You know, he is the coach or the mentor of Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. What he does in his day, what he does in his day is not working. What he does is reading. That should put something in your head, you know. Like the boss, the entrepreneur, they read about 60 books in a year, you know. So you have to, like that's a little bit more than a book a week, you know. So you have to look. You can easily look and study the people. This truck is making some noise. Subhanallah. Soon is Maghrib, as you can see. But you can study the people. You can study the rich people, what they do, and do the same thing, you know. You can have your private coach, you know. You can have access to like anybody that is big, that made money. You can have access to them and just read their book or go watch their, you see, that's how they put water here on the flowers. You have to learn in life. You have to learn, because if you don't learn, you just don't know what you don't know. And that's the thing. We could talk about money and things like for hours and hours, but I just want to say that, you know, you can study the poor as well, you know. Study the poor and see what they're doing and just do the opposite, you know. The people, like, there's so much thing, like how much hours do you spend watching TV, you know? How much hours do you spend playing video games? Like, how much hours do you spend talking trash with your brother or your sister? Or like, there's so much thing that the poor people do that the rich don't do, you know? So see what you're doing, you know? And if you're doing this and you're thinking about doing haram stuff, like seriously, you know what I mean? Like even the haram world, when I was making money before, I was not sleeping. Like some weeks I was not sleeping, you know, grinding, working, you know, like, yes, I was the boss of myself. I was the boss. I could choose what I want to do, but I was working more than all the other people that I knew that was not making money. So watch what you're doing in your life. Watch what you're doing in your day. And inshallah, maybe I'm gonna have the brother spit a little bit of knowledge, you know. He's young, but he went to jail, you know. He can't say by his experience, can tell you something, you know what I mean? I'm not the only one that say that. Everybody says that is smart, you know what I mean? who you want to listen. You want to listen to the guy who's making few thousand, or to the other person that's making millions. But I'm talking like that because we're talking about money. But you have to know that the most important thing is Islam. And if you give me today Islam with no money, I take it right away. You know what I mean? Money is nothing. Islam is everything. Assalamu alaikum. So now what we're gonna do like the most important thing that the Muslim should do every day, at least minimum 5 times a day. You know. So what is it?
Salat.
Salat, inshallah. So, you know, before we pray, inshallah, I just want to, like, do you have something to say? Like, is there, like, we're going to talk the truth, okay? I don't know if you want people to know that. But you experienced bad things in your life, and you saw things with your eyes. Like, is there, like, something that you saw with your eyes that, like, from the people, that, let's say the thug, that want to, you know, and real life, what they're doing?
So I want to address a message to the youth, because I've been to jail while 2 years ago. I did 2 years and a half there, and I was in a wing of gang, you know. And people that you see acting thug outside, they're not thug inside anymore. Like, they're scared. They call their mommy, hello, can you send me canteen? It's not like you think it is. It's
not glamour.
It's not glamour at all.
And it's crazy because I experienced the same thing. I was seeing like the real thugs outside in the street, and in jail they are crying. They're crying.
They don't see their daughter or their sons if they have, and everything that they build outside is demolished once they're inside. So, like I was talking with my brother, like money that you do in haram, wallahi al-adim, you will not keep 1 cent of it, 1 penny, like you say.
And I'm a proof. I'm a real proof. Subhanallah.
So my only advice is to keep firm in the deen, to stay, to have a strong relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His book, and to hold firm to His deen, and wallahi al-adim, you will live a good life, a happy life, with a good smile like this.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah. You see, he's talking about prayer and the deen, and it makes me smile. So I hope, you know, I ask Allah that you get that smile on your face when you think about the deen and Allah and Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and paradise. You know what I mean? And be scared of hell. So inshallah, we're gonna go pray. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I'm telling you, subscribe to the channel. And inshallah, see you in my next video.